everybody, and welcome to the Dirt Racing Network. Dom Santina here with you. It is week number 15 from Charlotte for the Dirt Slingers Racing League Monday Night Thunder Series. I think their practice session is getting ready to wrap up. They're headed to super clean qualifying session, so while they do that, we're going to send it on down trackside for our pre-race ceremony. When we come back, we'll have your first heat race here for week number 15.
We take you down.
Sorry about that. Muted the wrong thing, but the national anthem did play, and we did get our normal prayer out there. We're getting ready to go for heat race number 1, brought to us by Edmond Trophy Company. In our super clean qualifying quick time award, we'll go to a quick time winner. We'll go to Daniel Zegers, and he's going to start on the pole here in heat race number 1 in the 8 car. Starting to his outside will be the 245 of Carlin Cure. Row number 2, starting third, will be the 13 of Aiden Berlin, starting fourth for BGI SimSport. From Owasso, Oklahoma, racing for night trips, the 13 of Cody Kelly will start fourth. Row number 3, starting fifth for HOH Motorsports, Schulte Motorsports from Felton, Delaware. Starting fifth will be the 71 of Curtis Merriman. Starting sixth for Wide Open Motorsports from West Lafayette, Indiana, will be the 42 of Tyler Wilson. Row number 4, starting seventh for GoToSt. from Naugatuck, Connecticut, the 17 of Christopher Monroe. And starting eighth from in the 54 car will be Matthew Westfall, and rounding out the field in ninth, the 38 of Wade Fields, and starting 10th for HB Racing Team and Bad Boy from Williams Seal Coating from Parma, Michigan. That's the 41 of Ty Williams. Getting ready to go. Green with heat race number 1. Top 3 to the show, top 2 to the pole dash, and we are underway. And it's Daniel Zegers out to the race lead to start it here. Keep an eye on that third spot right now. You got Berlin in second, battling with Carlin Cure. All right, a lot of people in the chat already. I like it. Anne-Marie, good to see you back once again. Drake, hello. Cody rooting on Westfall, a hometown guy from Pleasant Hill, Ohio. All right, well, Matthew Westfall is not doing so hot right now in heat race number 1. He's in the 10th position as we come to 4 to go. Daniel Ziegers out front. Working on 3 to go now, this time by. Carlin Kier in the 2nd spot, Aiden Berlin in the 3rd spot. As they work their way around the racetrack, 2 to go this time by. We're going to keep an eye on Berlin, see if he holds on to that final transfer position. White flag in the air. Daniel Ziegers making his way out of turn 3 through turn number 4. And he's going to come around and pick up the Edmond Trophy Company heat race win. Carlin Kier, Aiden Berlin going to go with him. To the feature, Cody Kelly, Merriman, Fields, Monroe, Williams, Westfall, and Wilson going to go through the LCQs. Caleb, there are 33 laps in the feature. We do 3 pace laps under green and then 30 green flag only laps. We get set for heat race number 2 starting on the pole for the Sign It Up Wrap Signs and Graphics heat race, racing for Tony Stewart Racing, Simmelman Sim Racing, Scott King's Design, 19 Designs, and Tony Stewart Racing from Menominee Falls, Wisconsin. It's the 18 of Austin Simmelman. Starting to the outside for Handmade Motorsports Sim Team, Wilkie's Auto Service from Genesee, Wisconsin. It's a 13 of Eric Wilkie. Row number 2, starting in the 3rd position for Brent Marshall Racing Sim Team, Baps Auto Supply and Wicked Cushion from Farmington, Minnesota. It's a 15 of Michael Sheridan. Starting his outside in the 4th spot, it's a 23 of Alex Trzynski. Row number 3, starting 5th for SSR Elite from Indianapolis, Indiana, the 75 of Michael Berthay. Starting in the 6th spot will be the 6 car of Cody Olson. Row number 4, starting 7th in the 000, that is John Fall. Starting 8th, the 30 of Jonathan White. And rounding out the field in the 9th spot will be Bryce Lucius driving the 32 car. And Lance Heinberger in the 09 getting ready to go green. Away we go. Austin Simmelman leading us to the green flag. Eric Wilkie in the 2nd spot in the 41 car. And we are underway. Here comes Wilkie to the inside. Looking at that 2nd and 3rd place battle now. Here comes Michael Sheridan into the mix as well. Trzynski holding on to that final transfer spot at the moment. Sheridan wants it. He's looking to the inside. Can't get it done there. Still Austin Simmelman, Eric Wilkie out front. Simmelman now pulling half a second up on Wilkie. Trzynski closing in on Wilkie's back bump push bar there. We'll see if Trzynski can hold off Sheridan. We're going to have 3 more to go this time around. Sheridan, then Olson, White, Lucius, Fall, Berthay, and Heinberger 5 laps down, so it looks like he dropped out. Oh, Trzynski goes high in 3. Gonna get a run on Eric Wilkie here. Gonna look to the inside as we got 2 to go. Trzynski into the 2nd spot. We'll see if Wilkie can make a move back around him. Trzynski goes low to block. Wilkie gonna try to slide up. Can't get it done. Now he's under attack by Michael Sheridan. Wilkie could go from 2nd to out. of the transfer position. He puts a block on Sheridan. Let's take a look back here. Austin Simmelman is going to take the sign it up wrap signs and graphic heat race win. Alex Szerzynski will go with them to the pole dash, and Eric Wilkie will get the final transfer position. Sheridan, Olsen, Lucius White, and the rest going to go through the LCQ. All right, getting ready to go for heat race number 3, brought to us by Scott King's Designs. Kelsey, you know, I have a feeling, but I don't know. Maybe I might have it wrong. I think you might be going with Garrett Boyd. No, I'm just kidding. Glad to see you in the chat. Good to have you in here. Hopefully Garrett has a good race. And we'll give you the starting lineup here for heat race number 3. Starting on the front row for Garrett Halsey Racing and RacingBoys.com for Malone Jack, Missouri. That's a 44 of Garrett Halsey. Starting his outside for Elbows Up SimSport. Over the Wall Photography from Hanford, California, the 21 of Shea Paulo. Starting third in the 31 car, that is Tim Nichols. Glad to see Tim back with us. Starting fourth in the 15 car, that'll be Carter Chevalier. Starting fifth for BGI SimSport, BSB from Junction City, Kansas, that's the 1 of Jacob Swatz. Starting sixth for Sandbagger Sim Team, Greg Dahlman Racing from Tampa, Florida, that's a 5 of Max Stanball. Row number 4, starting 7th for Hammerhead Sim Racing, Indy Race Parts Midwest from Hobbside, Indiana, that's the 92 of Paint and Grease. Starting 8th, the 93 of Patrick Spangler. Rounding out the field, starting 9th for Team SKD, Kings Color and Chrome, Tyler Lecvet and Fast Wings from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's the 118 of Scott King. Rounding out the field in 10th, your points leader, the 90 of Trevor Royer. And here we go. Once again. All right, Cody going with Tim Nichols and Max on this heat. Caleb's going with Max as well. We'll see. He's already making his way up. There's Tim Nichols running in the 2nd spot. Stanball in the 3rd spot. That's Paulo, Schmutz, Royer. Actually, Trevor Royer just got around Jacob Schmutz. Paint and Grease, Scott King, Carter Chevalier, and Patrick Spangler. We got our first caution of the night. Is it Carter Chevalier having some trouble? Let's go back and look. Down there in the inside, just loops it out. Brings out our first caution. So we'll go back up with Garrett Halsey. It's Halsey, Nichols, Stanball, Paulo, Royer, Schmutz, Grease, King, Spangler, Chevalier. Looks like he is done. Garrett Halsey getting ready to lead us back to the green flag once again. Tim Nichols running up here in a transfer position. Good to see Tim back in a feature. Looks like we're going to go green this time out of turn number 4. And away we go. Back green flag raising. Garrett Halsey with a great jump. 3 laps to go. For your race leader, Garrett Halsey, going to look back here once again. Stand ball. Holding on to the final transfer position. Here comes Shea Paulo to the inside. 2 to go. Paulo going to slide up, try to steal it away from Stanball. Stanball going to cross him over. White flag in the air, looking at Shea Paulo and Max Stanball. Trying to get the final transfer position here to the feature. How about this? Garrett Halsey is going to take the Scott King's Design Heat Race win. Tim Nichols is going to go to the pole dash, and Trevor Royer is going to come out of nowhere to steal the final transfer position. Paulo, Stanball, and the rest going to have to go through the LCQs. How about that? I don't know. Where did Trevor Royer come from? I did not see him coming through the pack at all, and he sneaks in there to get a final transfer spot. It's going to set up heat race number 4. We are going to have 5 heat races, probably a D main, B main, and C main as well. Said that out of order, but I think everyone got the gist. Getting ready to go here with our Wiki Cushion eSports heat race starting on the pole. Racing for Brent Marks' sim team, Elkline 88 from Ontario, Ohio, the 25 of Kevin Click, starting second. And for SST, Elida Machine and Tool from Elida, Ohio, that's the 54 of David Diller. Or it is the 554. Row number 2, starting third. In the 12 car, that is Braith Kalin. Starting 4th for Black Diamond Motorsports, Tim Sim Styles BMRS from Pittsboro, Indiana. That's Mason Hannigan in the 1. Row number 3, starting in the 5th spot for Casey's General Stores from Des Moines, Iowa, the 50 of Jason Randolph. Starting 6th, the 88 of Garrett Boyd. Row number 4, starting 7th for BGI SimSport, Paints by Boyd, BGI from Tahlequah, Oklahoma. That's the 9 of Colby Cooper. Starting 8th for UDSRA, Highside Fastline Speedway Engines from Livingston, Montana, the 56 of David Flick. Rounding out the field in row number 5 for Vanderpool Racing, Milling CMF Skills and Jack Swax from Parma, Michigan, 27 of Brad Lamberson, and starting 10th for Beware Racing, Superior Builder from Iola, Kansas, 17 of Buddy Ware, and we are green here in heat race number 4. David Diller out to the race lead. Here comes Kevin Click. He wants the lead back, and he has it here, heading down the backstretch on lap number 2. That was a very wild finish there, Cody and Caleb. Happy for Tim to get up here in the pole dash, but an even crazier surprise there to see Trevor Royer come out of nowhere and take that 3rd and final spot. I was looking at Shea Paulo and Max Stanball, didn't even consider Trevor Royer. I knew he was back there, but hadn't been up looking to see where he was at. All of a sudden, he sneaks through in the not even the very last corner, just down the straightaway there. Able to make it work. Looking at Jason Randolph here in the 47 car. He's running in the 3rd spot right now. Garrett Boyd on the outside in the 4th spot, looking to get up there and challenge for the final transfer position. Mason Hannigan actually just went around Boyd for the 4th and 5th spots. Battle for the race lead again. David Diller looking to the inside of Kevin Click. So we have 2 to go this time now. White flag will be in the air this time for Kevin Click. 1 lap left to go. And Kevin Click will come around to take the wicked cushion. Oh, I guess I got ahead of myself there. Now he will, no, he did. He will come around and take the wicked cushion eSports heat race win. Coming across in second will be David Diller. Jason Randolph will join him in the A main. Diller and Click will go to the pole dash, and we'll get set for our final heat race of the night. It will be our Black Diamond Motorsports heat race. That one a little bit more calm than what we saw in heat race number 3. Here's the starting lineup for the Black Diamond Motorsports heat race. Starting on the pole, I don't even know what I'm going to say right there. Starting on the pole for Black Diamond Motorsports, Tim Sims, Ultimate Dirt TV, and Onyx Design from Plymouth, Wisconsin, the 80 of Joshua Stanky. Starting second for Kinsler Racing Sim Team, Wicked Cushion from Greensboro, Indiana, the 97 of Skylar Brown. Row number 2, starting third in the 18 car, that's Kevin Levies. Starting fourth for UDSRA, Forrest Waggy, I-55 lawyer from St. Louis, Missouri, the 73 of Larry Moody. Row number 3, starting fifth, will be the 20 of Tyler Kendall. Starting sixth, the 5 of Gage Stevens. Row number 4, starting seventh, the 3 of Rico Robles. Starting eighth for Fit Transportation from Boiling Springs, Pennsylvania, will be the 20 of Jerome Weigel. And rounding out the field, we got the 10 of Zach Witties. Looks like Matthew Heininger, or 010 of Zach Witties. Matthew Heininger will not make the call. We'll go up green with your race leader, Josh Stanky. Caleb rooting on Jerome Weigel, member of the Pennsylvania gang there. And it's Stanky, Levies, and Moody, the top 3. Larry Moody looking to get around Kevin Levies here. Levies almost made a heck of a run in last week's race. He started in the D main, won that, went to the C main, made his way up to a transfer spot, and was well on his way to making it up to a feature when he got wrecked. And here's Rico Robles going for a ride, and who's also involved? Looks like the 220 cars. I think that is Jerome Weigel and Tyler Kendall getting together with Rico Robles, and Robles stuck on the tractor tire there. Get back up with your race leader, Josh Stanky. So we made it through 3 laps. Was working on going to our 4th lap, so when we get back to Green Flag Racing, we'll have 5 laps to go in our final heat race. All right, waiting to go green once again. Looking at Josh Stanky, Kevin Levies, and Larry Moody. There's 3 transfer cars at the moment as we get ready to go green. Once again, Josh Stanky leading us to the green flag. And again, we'll look back here at the 3rd place car of Moody. He's got Skylar Brown, Gage Stevens, and Zach Woody's back there looking for a spot. 4 to go this time by. We'll see if they can get there or if Larry Moody is going to hold them off. Three to go this time. And it looks like Josh Stanky has checked out from Kevin Levies, almost a full second out in front with 2 to go. We're still going to keep an eye on Larry Moody back here. He looks like he's safe for the time being. Skylar Brown's hanging in there. Brown in the 10 car. White flag in the air. 1 lap left to go. We'll see if Moody can hang on. Looks like Stanky's going to go not only to the A main, but the pole dash. Lovey's looks like he's on his way as well. Can Larry Moody secure himself? Yes, he will. So Stanky picks up the Black Diamond Motorsports heat race win, which feels suiting. We're going to get ready to go with our D main. Jacob, not quite sure what you're talking about. I wish we had Kyle Larson in here, but Larson not in our Dirt Racing Network Dirt Slingers Racing League series. That would be pretty sweet, but definitely wouldn't. We have a lot of good quality talent, and I think he would definitely give them a run for their money, though, if we were to get Kyle Larson up here in the series. All right, here we go. D main brought to us by the Dirt Racing Network. Here's going to be the starting lineup. Looking for the top 4 cars. Go to the back of the C main. We're going to have John Fall on the pole with Patrick Spengler starting to his outside. Row number 2 will be Kobe Cooper starting 3rd with Jerome Weagle starting 4th. Row number 3 will be Matthew Westfall starting 5th with Michael Birthday starting 6th. Row number 4 will be Scott King starting 7th with Buddy Ware starting 8th. Row number 5, Rico Robles starting 9th with Tyler Wilson in 10th. Row number 6 will be Lance Heinberger starting 11th with Carter Chevalier starting 12th. Row number 7 will be Braith Kalin starting 13th with Matthew Heininger starting 14th. That'll round it out here for the D main. I get it, Jacob, but still would be pretty cool. I mean, we know that whether you like him or hate him, the man's got talent, especially when it comes to dirt car racing. It would be pretty cool if he came and raced with us. I don't know. We'll see, Caleb. Usually, it's not too bad. Fingers crossed. We've kept it clean throughout the heat races. Hopefully, it's not as bad here in the consolation races. We keep it pretty clean here in the Dirt Slingers Racing League. There's times we do have a few cautions, or we get a race or a feature that has, you know, quite a few, but it's actually kind of rare. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's never like we go green to checkers as we go green flag racing. We'll have a caution here and there, but a wreck fest is usually pretty rare here at the Dirt Slingers Racing League, and we are off, and it's John Fall out to the race lead. Patrick Spengler in 2nd. Jerome Weagle in the 3rd spot. Well, maybe I'm wrong here, Caleb, because we already have a caution just 2 laps in. Trying to see where the caution, Patrick Spengler, it looks like, possibly. Spengler has some trouble? Nope. I don't see a car spun around. Alright, so we'll go back green. Jacob, that's pretty cool that you race with Max. Max seems like a pretty good guy. I've interviewed him quite a few times. Jacob, is that a comment referring to your Larson comment, saying that, are you saying you have a buddy that doesn't like him? I'm not, you know, everyone makes mistakes, and we're not going to get into that, but I'm just saying, the dude, you can't deny the dude has talent, that's for sure. Everyone can have their choices on what, you know, whatever. There's a whole other avenue to get down. We're here to focus on dirt racing, and When it comes to dirt racing, Larson's got talent. Green flag in the air. Here we go. John Fall looking to make his way into the C main. Patrick Spangler in second. Jerome Weigel in third. Colby Cooper in fourth. That would be the final transfer spot. Cooper gets almost turned sideways there. Gets a little loose. Here comes Cooper back, though, to the inside. Spangler going to cut underneath, hold the spot for the time being. Weigel into the third spot now. Here comes Cooper trying to take it from him. Spangler in the second spot and John Fall. Looking, Braith Kalin now up in here inside the top four. He's looking for a transfer spot. Colby Cooper still giving a fight. Jerome Weigel's been pushed out to the outside now. Oh, there's a pileup back there. It looked like a couple cars might have got turned, and there's the caution. And I think looking for it, Weigel was one of them. Here it is, just outside the top four. Weigel in the 20 car. Oh, I think he caught a left rear from Colby. Cooper goes around, collects the 75 car of Birthday, possibly. That brings out our second caution here in the D main. Chris Graham, thanks for checking in from Rochester, Washington. Thanks for tuning in. Sounds like we got a pretty good viewership here tonight. Roger, thanks for checking in. Chiming in on our Larson conversation. That is pretty incredible. When you put up 50 wins in a shortened season, that's some talent. For sure. All right, here we go. Getting ready to go once again. Green flag in the air. 2 to go. This time, can John Fall hold on to the race lead? We'll look back here. Braith Kalin, Colby Cooper. Cooper's been battling all D main long, trying to hold on to that fourth spot. We'll see if he can do it for another lap and a half as they come out of turn 4. Race lead. Could it go to Patrick Spangler? Spangler looking to the inside. He's going to tuck up, and Braith Kalin checks up there as well. Coming to the checkered flag, John Fall is going to take the Dirt Racing Network D-Main win. Braith Kalin, Patrick Spangler, and Colby Cooper are going to go to the C-Main. Robles, Wilson, Ware, King, Weigel, Birthday, Westfall, Heimberger, Chevalier, and Henninger going to have their night's end. That's going to bring up our C-Main. That will be brought to us by Dirty Girl and Dirty Dick's Speedwear. And we'll give you the starting lineup for that here. On the pole position will be Bryce Lucius, starting to his outside. Will be Peyton Grease in the second position. Row number 2, starting third. Garrett Boyd starting fourth. Tyler Kendall. Row number 3, starting fifth. Christopher Monroe starting sixth. Jonathan White. Row number 4, starting 7th, Jacob Smuts, starting 8th, David Flick. Row number 5, starting 9th, Zach Whitty, starting 10th, Ty Williams. Row number 6, starting 11th, John Fall, starting 12th, Braith Kalin. Row number 7, starting 13th, Patrick Spangler. Starting 14th, Kobe Cooper. And that will do it here for the C main. And we'll get ready to go for our Dirty Girl and Dirty Dicks Speedway C main. 4 more cars to the back of the B main. 12 laps here for the C main. Anne-Marie rooting on Ty Williams. He's starting in the 10th spot. It's going to be Bryce Lucius in paint and grease, bringing us to the green flag. Green flag in the air. Here we go. Bryce Lucius with a good jump off the start. Paint and grease, Garrett Boyd into the 2nd and 3rd positions. Christopher Monroe now up to that 4th spot. We look back at your race leader, Bryce Lucius, trying to pull away on the top side. Most of the cars going to that high side now. Things settling in. Tyler Kendall into the 4th spot now. In the 20 car, right behind Garrett Boyd. Jonathan White, Christopher Monroe, the next 2 cars in line. Out of a transfer position at the moment. Bryce Lucius still trying to hold on to the race lead. Garrett Boyd drops to the bottom. It's going to open the door here for Kendall. We'll see if he can make something of it. Boyd slides back up, and we got a caution. Patrick, no? Jacob Smuts? I don't think so. So who was it? Gonna double check. I don't think it was Jacob Smuts. Looked like somebody else. Jonathan White, possibly? No? Wasn't John Fall. Not quite sure who it was that brought out that caution. Top 4 staying the same though. Bryce Lucius, paint and grease, Garrett Boyd, Tyler Kendall. Jonathan White rounding out the top 5. Looks like we might be getting ready to go back green flag racing here in the C main. Green flag in the air. Bryce Lucius leading us back to the green flag. Cars all over the track, and there goes. Who was that? Was that Zach Woody's that went around? Someone just got sent to the infield. Actually got sent to the outside wall. I think that was it. I'm trying to wait for timing and scoring here. Looking for the car I want. I think that was the 20 car of Tyler Kendall that got sent to the outside wall, was it? This will give us a better look. Nope, I know who it was. That was the 88 of Garrett Boyd that took a right front to his car We'll see if we can find him. Here he is, right here, right in front of Tyler Kendall. Kind of just saw it, but we'll see it close here. Right there, into the noses it into the wall. Takes a couple more hits. That might put an end to his night. Front wing of that car completely gone. Quite a bit of damage to that 88 car, currently in the 13th spot. Garrett Boyd not having much luck here the last 2 weeks on Monday night. 2 weeks ago, he was one spot away from transferring. He got beat, I think, on the last corner. Tonight gets taken out. We got caution number 2 halfway through our C main. Green flag back in the air. Here we go once again. Bryce Lucius trying to hold on. Tyler Kendall now in the 2nd spot, looking to try to get up here. Here comes Peyton Grease as well. Kendall going to lose 1 spot, possibly 2. Here comes Braith Kalen through as well. Kalen coming from the D main, trying to make it to the B main. 4 to go. Bryce Lucius out front, not by much. Here comes Peyton Grease trying to challenge for the race lead. Grease going on the top side. Three to go. You're in contact back there. Kalen just takes a hit and another caution on the racetrack. Jonathan White, possibly. Or we just saw the 20 car of Tyler Kendall pop in there. Just to watch the 20 car right behind Kalen back here. He was in the top 3. Clips the outside wall. Comes down the track, gets a little bump, and around he goes, and it looks like it might have collected. Jonathan White. We'll get ready to go again. Looks like Peyton Grease has got the race lead now from Bryce Lucius. So we're going to have 2 to go when we go back green flag racing. Lights are out on the pace truck, so we're going to go back green once again. Green flag in the air. Here we go. Looking at your race leader. Peyton Grease now out front in the 92 car, holding off Bryce Lucius, Braith Kalen, and Christopher Monroe now in that final transfer position. Ty Williams, Colby Cooper looking to try to get their white flag in the air. 1 lap left to go. Don't think they're going to be able to do it. Here comes Kalen to the inside of Lucius. Coming to the line, taking the Dirty Girl and Dirty Dick Speedwear C-Main win will be Peyton Grease, Bryce Lucius, Braith Kalen, and Christopher Monroe. We'll go to the B-Main. Colby Cooper, Jacob Smuts, Patrick Spangler, John Fall, Garrett Boyd, Tyler Williams, Ty Williams, and the rest going to have their night come to an end. And we're going to get ready to go with our B-Main. This will be the School of Sim Racing B-Main, and we will take 5 drivers from the B-Main to the A-Main. We'll give you the starting lineup here for the School of Sim Racing B-Main. Starting on the pole will be Cody Kelly, starting to his outside, Michael Sheridan. Row number 2, starting third, Max Stanball, starting fourth, Mason Hannigan. Row number 3, starting fifth, Skylar Brown, starting sixth, Curtis Merriman. Row number 4, starting seventh, Cody Olson, starting eighth, Shea Paulo. Row number 5, starting ninth, Brad Lamberson, starting 10th, Gage Stevens. Row number 6, starting 11th, Wade Fields, starting 12th, Peyton Grease. Row number 7, starting 13th, Bryce Lucius, and starting 14th, Braith Kalen. Starting 15th, Christopher Monroe. Once again, 5 cars to the back of the A main. A lot of bigger names here for the Dirt Slingers Racing League in the B main. Michael Sheridan, Max Stanball, Mason Hannigan, Shea Paulo. Will make it interesting. Then you got familiar names of Cody Kelly, Brad Lamberson, Christopher Monroe. All guys that can shake it up. Hello, Rebel, rooting on Rico Robles. We got Don rooting on Shea, and Cody rooting on Max and Fields. And here we go, green flag, 14 laps, 5 cars to the back of the A main. I like the conversation in the chat tonight. A lot of input and a lot of people contributing, and that makes it more fun on my part. It's better than we don't have anybody commenting, or just a couple people. You know, usually Anne Marie and Kelsey comment, and it makes it better when they're not the only ones trying to hold down the conversation. Green flag in the air, and look at the battle for the lead. You got Skylar Brown, Max Stanball, Mason Hannigan, Michael Sheridan, all mixing it up front. Cody Kelly trying to get up in the mix as well. So we got 3 laps down. Skylar Brown out to the race lead. Hannigan and Stanball battling for second and third. Taking a look at the first place spot. Then fourth and fifth, Michael Sheridan, Cody Kelly. All right behind them, Shea Paulo, Peyton Grease in there. Can't forget out Grease as well. Lamberson in the mix. All right there. Looks like Shea Paulo gets into the wall a little bit. Peyton Grease, your C main winner, already up here inside the top 6. Trying to battle with Cody Kelly to get into the feature. Everyone on the move. Here comes Brad Lamberson off the top side. He blinked off the screen there for a minute, but he is back up here. 3-car breakaway up front. Hannigan, Stanball, and Brown. But back behind them. It is hot and heavy halfway through the B main. We're going to jump back here because look at behind Sheridan. You got Lamberson, who's figured something out here in the B main. He's running the top side. And he's trying to come around Sheridan now for the 4th spot. And at the line, he had it. Brad Lamberson up to the 4th spot. Sheridan now on the bubble in the 5th spot with Shea Paulo, Cody Kelly, Peyton Grease all behind him. 5 to go. Michael Sheridan starting to make a run now back on Brad Lamberson for the 4th and 5th spot. But here comes Shea Paulo. Top sign looks like it's the place to be because here comes Shea Paulo around. Sheridan losing a little bit of time. Lamberson seems safe in the 4th spot for the time being. So we got 3 to go now, and Shea Paulo into the 5th spot. He's going to hold down that bubble spot, but here comes Sheridan right back. Goes a lane higher, pushes Paulo to the bottom. Paulo going to make the slider work in 3 and 4 with 2 to go. Sheridan able to pull back, away back car, Stanball into Lamberson. Caution out on the track. Poor Brad Lamberson was well on his way to a feature and just gets wiped out by Max Stanball, who gets into Mason Hannigan. They get together. Stanball takes the right-hander, goes straight up the track, right into Brad Lamberson. Both of them end up on their side. Stanball finally gets the car flipped back over, but Brad Lamberson and Standball, both likely going to have their nights done. And we'll see if we can go back and look at Standball and see what we know they got together with Hannigan, but how exactly did it happen? Hannigan throws a slider, Standball comes down underneath. They get together once again. Here comes Hannigan to the inside. This is all battling for the lead now. They've got around Skylar Brown. Brown comes up. That doesn't affect it. Oh, Hannigan got into the wall, gets into Standball, and then Standball locks it up and just runs right into Lamberson. So actually, Mason Hannigan started that whole thing by getting into the wall. And then it was a chain reaction after that. Can see quite a bit of reaction on the chat. We got Didi Lamberson upset about Brad being taken out there. Cody's upset. Max is probably out of it now. Don just surprised with what all just transpired. So it's Skylar Brown out to the race lead. Michael Sheridan now in second. And did they hand Hannigan an EOL? Wow. Talk about that. Your top 3 out of 4 drivers out of it. Not even going to make it to the feature now. As we got the white flag in the air, that puts Skylar Brown in the lead, Michael Sheridan in second, Shea Paulo in third, Peyton Grease and Curtis Merriman now in transfer positions, and Merriman's loose heading down the backstretch. He's going to get into it with Gage Stevens. I think that's going to put Cody Kelly into a transfer position. Coming to the line, Skylar Brown is going to win the School of Sim Racing B main. Shea Paulo, Michael Sheridan, Peyton Grease, and Gage Stevens will advance. So maybe Stevens didn't get taken out there. That's going to finish a crazy B main and set up our pole dash. Waiting for our cars to come out here on the racetrack. You got Austin Simmelman, Joshua Stanky, Alex Szerzinski coming out. See who else. Kevin Lovies, Carlin Cure, Garrett Halsey. Looked like Don, so I have a multi-chat view. So we have people on Facebook, we have you on YouTube, and then we are also on Twitch. We're streaming to all 3. So when anyone sends me a message, I have we use Restream that shows us all 3 of them at the same time. So it simultaneously we all get I get the messages coming in, so I can see everybody that posts a message. Yes, Cody, and that's what we moved this server. I gotta go back and look at my sheet now. A couple weeks ago to, I think it was back, heck, it was almost 10 weeks ago, 11 weeks ago now, to a 50-car server. And man, has it took the level of competition to a whole nother bar. I mean, it's crazy what we've seen, and I was keeping track earlier. I haven't had time to go back and calculate it, but we have had a whole bunch of different winners here in the series, and here in the pole dash, this will set our order for the feature. Right now, Garrett Halsey has the lead, but here comes Austin Simmelman to the inside. Daniel Zegers with a slider through the middle. Let me tell you, I think I just figured out who I'm going to pick for my guess on who's going to win this thing. And is that it already? Or do we got a caution? I think we got a caution. There's no way our pole dash can be over. putting Simmelman back to the lead. Halsey in second. Daniel Ziegers in third. Stanky in fourth. Kevin Levy's fifth. Let's go back here and look. That's Kevin Click, Tim Nichols, Carlin Cure, and David Diller. The running order. Yes, there is, Cody. A lot of good guys out here. Yeah, Caleb, Bristol Dirt. I'm excited for the actual thing to happen. I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen with that, but it'll be fun. It would be fun to have on iRacing, and then I would assume it's probably coming pretty soon. Simmelman back out to the race lead on the restart here in the pole dash. He's going to try to pull away and lock it up. Nygaard took it last week. Here comes Halsey and Ziegers again. Josh Stanky in the mix as well. Green flag still in the air. Austin Simmelman out front trying to pull away. Stanky looking to the inside. Oh, Stanky's going to catch a left rear. Drove it in a little too deep on Austin Simmelman. Is that going to do it? Austin Simmelman will have the pole for the feature. We're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, we will have the Tim's Dirt Track Simulators feature on the track here at Charlotte, and we'll be back in just a moment. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Dirt Racing Network. What if I could tell you can take your dirt sim racing to the next level by joining the best sim racing community online today? At the School of Sim Racing, you can learn to drive and set up your car like a pro with a ton of free trainings and free setups for sprint cars, late models, midgets, and more. It's a perfect place to get your dirt sim racing on the right track. Visit schoolofsimracing.net to learn more today. And here we go. We got the Tim's Dirt Track Simulators feature on the racetrack here for week number 15. After this, only 3 more races left to go here in the season. Winding down here quickly and drawing to a conclusion. We have the fixed and open series. This is the fixed setup this week from Charlotte. And we're going to give you the starting lineup. And it's going to look like this. We're going to skip through the first 5 rows because that's going to be rearranged from how the pole dash ended. So we'll skip through that and give you the back half of the field. And after we go green, they'll rearrange those front 3 rows in the first 3 laps. And once we get to lap 4, it's mash the gas pedal to the floorboard and go racing. So here we go. We're going to skip through the front 5 rows like we said. Starting in row number 6 in the 11th spot will be Aiden Berlin. Starting 12th will be Eric Wilkie. Row number 7, starting 13th, Trevor Royer, your points leader. Followed by 2s outside will be the 14th of Jason Randolph. Row number 8, starting 15th will be Larry Moody. Starting 16th will be Skylar Brown. Row number 9 will be starting 17th, Shea Paulo. 18th, Michael Sheridan. Row number 10, starting 19th, Peyton Grease, and rounding out the field. Starting 20th will be Gage Stevens. We're going to wait for those front 3 rows to realign themselves, and that won't happen until we go green. And Marie, good to see you back in the chat. Cody, I don't disagree with you. I think Austin's going to be one to be feared here tonight, but, you know, something's telling me. I like the number 8. Slingers has looked pretty fast here tonight. He won. He won the Quick Time Award. He won his heat. He's going to be starting close to the front in the 3rd spot. I'm going with Daniel Slingers tonight. And we'll give you the rest of the starting lineup here. Starting on the front row, it'll be Austin Simmelman and Garrett Halsey. Starting in row 2 will be Josh Stanky and Daniel Slingers. Slingers in the 3rd spot, Stanky in the 4th spot. Kevin Loveys will start 5th with Carlin Kier in 6th. Kevin Click 7th with Tim Nichols 8th. And David Diller with Alex Rzinski in 10th. Caleb, I think that's a good point. That's what Roger here at the Dirt Racing Network has done, is he gives it, we're actually going to crown an open setup champion, I believe, or maybe a fixed setup. I gotta look. One of the two. I know we have 2 different, we have an overall, and I think it's an open champion as well. Yeah, we have a fixed champ. Oh, we have a fixed total, an open total, and a combined total. But I think we're just going to give 2 possible champions to probably the fixed and the overall, I think. So, fixed setup, and then an overall champion here for the 360s. If I remember right, when I first joined back, geez, we're closing in actually a year since I've been hanging around the Dirt Racing Network. I joined during the pandemic, somewhere around March or April, and you know, I just started broadcasting here towards the end of the 2020, but I think they used to run here on Monday nights. I knew they run double shows, but I think one was a fixed setup, and then the next one would turn around and be an open setup, or vice versa. But look at the battle back here for second on back. Austin Simmelman has already pulled out. Garrett Halsey, Daniel Slingers in 2nd and 3rd as we are green flag racing. And here comes Josh Stanky into the mix as well. We're going to keep an eye back here, see if Simmelman runs away with it up front, and keep an eye on this podium fight. Slingers makes contact with Carlin Kier there. Kevin Lovey's now into the mix. Now it's Halsey and Stanky on the podium. Kevin Lovey's in the 4th spot. Daniel Slingers rounds out the top 5. They're going to do battle. Here comes Stanky on Halsey, trying to get that 2nd spot away. Couldn't get it done. Slingers gets a little bump from Aiden Berlin, who's now made his way up into the 6th spot. Trying to work to the inside of Carlin Kier now. 13 car on his way up through the field. Kevin Lovey's right in front of him. That's 4th and 5th. Berlin looking to try to make the move. He is leaning on Carlin Kier at the moment. Trevor Royer, Peyton Grease, David Diller, and Daniel Slingers now back to the 10th spot. I guess my pick, not doing so hot off the start. Slingers going in the complete wrong direction here in the feature. Stanky taps the wall, entering 3 and 4, and we're watching this battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Lovey's, Cure, and Berlin. 3 guys that probably don't get as much TV time because they're up towards the front, but not necessarily out front all the time. And now they've caught Josh Stanky as well. Stanky right in front of them. Cure gonna get a bump from Berlin here. Move him down a little bit. Looks like they've gone around Kevin Lovey's. Lovey's falling a few spots. Stanky now in 3rd. Berlin up to the 4th spot. He's got around Carlin Kier, and here he comes. Caution on the racetrack. Let's go see who was it. I'm trying to look. Shea Paulo? If I can find him. Hold on. Shea Paulo, did you have some trouble? Let's see if we can find out who did. Oh, there we go. Randolph, Wilkie. Let's go take a look at those cars, see how they got together and why they brought out the caution. Oh, looks like, is that Click that came through and got him a little bit? Came down the racetrack? Couple cars involved there. Cody, thanks for the compliment. I actually feel like I'm off a little bit tonight, to be honest. Spent the weekend down in the western part, southwestern part of Michigan, doing some snowmobile racing announcing down there. I'm the race announcer there for the circuit and called about close to 70 races this weekend and didn't get too great a sleep. So my brain feeling a little tired here tonight. Feel like I'm off just a little bit, not 100% out there tonight, but I do appreciate the compliment very much. I'm glad that you stuck around to watch. Green flag in the air. Once again, Austin Silverman out to the race lead. Halsey in 2nd. Here comes Stanky to the inside, looking for that 3rd spot, or has the 3rd spot, looking for the 2nd spot at the moment. Yeah, it would be interesting, Caleb. I think Rogers said that he would prefer to have all the mirrors turned off in the circuit, so that way you just raced it, but I don't know what the option is, but looking at the battle for 3rd now is here comes Aiden Berlin on Garrett Halsey. Kevin Lovey's back in the battle as well. Trevor Royer in the wall. Thanks, Jeremy. Maybe this Tired Me has a new style of broadcasting in me. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, Berlin gets a tap from Lovey's. Royer's in there. They're pinning each other on the wall. There's contact all over the place. Peyton Grease now in the mix. Here comes Trevor Royer through. Those two are making their way up through the field. We got another caution on the racetrack. Alex Szerzinski possibly bringing out the caution. No, he's 5 laps down. How about Aiden Berlin? Did he get in some trouble? Lovey's gets into him. Ziegler's right behind him there. They're clean through there. Lovey's comes up the track. Aiden gets pinned up on the wall, and yep, that's gonna do it. And that'll bring out our 2nd caution. And Marie, feel bad for y'all. Aiden was having such a good run up there for a while. Yeah, Jeremy, not quite sure what went on with the mirror situation. I spent a little time in iRacing, but I haven't messed with that at all, so not quite sure. But you would think that you should be able to turn the mirror off. So we'll go through the top three once again. Austin Semmelman still out in front. Joshua Stanky in second. Garrett Halsey in third. Carlin Kier fourth. Peyton Greaves fifth. Trevor Royer sixth. Kevin Lovey seventh. Larry Moody in eighth. Daniel Ziegers ninth. And David Diller rounds out the top 10. Green flag in there once again, watching Austin Semmelman. Your race leader, Stanky and Halsey, trying to hold on to podium positions at the moment. Carlin Kier looking to try to get up on the podium. Coming to inside 10 laps left to go. Watching this battle, it is getting hot and heavy for the podium spot now. Carlin Kier, Peyton Greaves, Trevor Royer, Garrett Halsey all in the mix. We close in, completing lap number 26 of 33. Gonna look up front, Austin Semmelman feeling pressure now. Here comes Josh Stanky looking for the race lead. Oh, Stanky gets into the wall. That's gonna give Semmelman some breathing room. So they make their way around once again. Halsey's able to pull away for the third spot now. We have 5 to go here in the feature in week number 15. Week's winding down. Trevor Royer trying to put as many points in the bank as he can before we get to that championship. Sitting in the 5th spot right now, looking to pick up another spot as he's looking at Peyton Greaves in the 4th spot. 3 to go this time. Peyton Greaves trying to get up here and challenge one last time for that podium position. Don't know if he'll be able to do it or not. 2 to go this time. Front 2 have kind of settled down. It's been about that 3rd place spot all night long. Peyton Greaves closing in now. Within 0.2 of a second. He's taking a look to the inside as we come to the white flag. Stanky has reeled Semmelman back in. But we got a battle for 3rd. Greaves is there on Halsey. Can he make it work? He's gonna have one more chance. Here in 3 and 4. Halsey gonna go to the top side. Austin Semmelman is gonna take your feature win in week number 15 here in the Tim's Dirt Track Simulators feature. Joshua Stanky gonna come across in second, and Peyton Greaves does get it done here in week 15, getting himself up on the podium. In the last corner, getting around Garrett Halsey, Royer, Kier, Moody, Ziegers, Paulo, and Brown gonna round out the top 10. We'll get these 3 stopped up here on the front stretch. Bring them up here for an interview. Here we go. That looks good. We'll take that. These guys up here, get them in for a quick interview. Let's grab a 3rd place finisher here tonight. See if they already put them. Nope, they did not. All right, 3rd place finisher. We're gonna grab Peyton Greaves. See if we can. There he is. Grab him and bring him on up. Peyton. Oh, let's make sure he's in the booth. Peyton, you got a coffee?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Had to wait to the last lap to get it done, but you make the pass coming out of 4 there to get yourself up on the podium. How did you get the room and finally make the pass to get up here tonight?
I saw the top four was really slicking off, so last couple laps, instead of diming it off and just spin it through the slick, I was able just to put the bottom, and get the good stuff off four down there by the tires, and I don't know who it was, but I knew like he kept slipping off in the middle, so was able to just keep in the good stuff and get around him there.
It's been a few weeks since we've had you up here on the podium. How does it feel to be back up here in the third place spot tonight?
It's really good. These guys are the best on here, especially 360 series. So anytime to even get a top 10 with these guys is really fun. And every single time I can't really qualify, so always end up pretty deep in the heat race. And then, like tonight and last Monday, I had to make my way through the C main and the B main. And tonight I was just able to find my groove through the middle and was able to get up to the podium.
Who would you like to thank for your podium finish tonight?
I got to thank Mike McGee Associates, Turn 200 Productions, and everyone just watching back home.
All right, that is your third place finisher here tonight, Paint and Grease. We'll get your second place finisher up here in the booth with us, Joshua Stanky. Josh, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right. Looks like you had a challenge there for the race lead for a little bit, and then I think you caught the wall a little bit. What were you looking at? What were you gaining time? Do you think you could have made the move? And then what happened there that lost you a little bit of time?
Yeah, no, I kind of knew Austin kind of had one and two on the bottom down and high side three and four, and I saw him run it the whole race. I had a hard time getting around Garrett further for a while. He made it a fun race, and I was able to squeeze by him. And then after that, I was just trying to put down some good laps and stay smooth. I mean, the cushion in one and two was it was terrible. It was the hardest car I've ever handled up there, that's for sure. And you couldn't even barely get on the cushion, otherwise your car was going to either spin out or get sucked up right into the wall. And but I had to make it work somehow up there, keep the car smooth as possible, and I was definitely gaining momentum on Austin. And when I got up to him, he was able to put the block on me. He heard me, and I was like, "Ooh, this is gonna be a race now!" And I got all excited, and I ended up just drifting out into the wall. Made the one mistake that I really didn't need to make, and it was just I was a little under the, little lighter on the gas, and just kind of broke my momentum a little bit, and I was able to catch back up to him at the end, I thought, and I tried some weird line on the last lap and it didn't end up sticking, but it was a good race overall, and I'm really happy with second.
I think I counted, might be off on one or two, but I think fifth podium of the season. Got a couple wins here on the year. It's been 2 or 3 weeks now since you've been up here, and you said you felt good. But how does it feel to have, kind of constantly be up here on the podium throughout the season?
Oh, it definitely feels really good. I've been dedicating more of my time to asphalt lately, running GT3s and Lambos, just all that kind of fun stuff, and good break after the Pro Series, and just to be able to come back in here with little to no practice and just gotta race a smart race, be smooth on the throttle. I made a mistake 2 weeks ago, and I think it was the B main. I spun myself out in the first lap. I was just ready to accelerate, and I spun myself. It was a joke. I was like, oh man, I never made that mistake in a long time, and I just needed to come back and redeem myself. So I'm really happy with the second place run.
Second place finished tonight. Who would you like to thank for getting yourself up here tonight?
Guys at Black Diamond, awesome for the win. And then Drew at 19 Designs, Brett at UDTV, Tim's Dirt Track Simulators, you for putting on the broadcast, Roger for putting on the league, and all the sponsors that come with him. And hope the fans and family enjoyed that one.
All right, it's your second place finisher here tonight, Josh Stanky. And we will get your race winner up here in the booth with us, Austin Simmelman. Austin, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Dom.
All right, man. Able to pick up the win here tonight. Really dominated the whole race, even with a couple of cautions there. Last week, I don't know, this might have been your first, last week might have been the first week you joined us here in the 360 series, but able to pick up a podium last week, this week, able to back it up with a win. How does it feel?
It feels good. It's we've been running up front lately, just haven't got the wins, but we've been really consistent and really running in the top five a lot. So it feels good to finally get in victory lane for sure.
So 2 podiums here in the 360 series. Then you picked up a win in the 410 series, I think 2 weeks ago. Momentum really rolling for you right now, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. You know, momentum's huge. And, you know, it's nice to. I usually shy away from fixed racing on dirt. Just not a fan usually, but it's nice to not have to worry about the setup all night and just go out and drive it. So I had fun, and I thought it was a pretty good race.
Who would you like to thank for your win here tonight?
Yeah, just Tony Stewart Racing guys, Scott King with Scott King Design, and Drew Neal with 19 Design, and everybody for helping out. John Fall and Eric Wilkie. He had a pretty good run tonight too. So just them for helping out and making it fun.
All right, that's your race winner here tonight, Austin Semmelman. Congrats to our top three. We'll give you the final results one more time. As we said, Semmelman, Stanky, and Greaves rounds out your podium. Halsey in 4th, Royer 5th, Cure in 6th, Moody 7th, Ziegers 8th, Apollo 9th, Brown in 10th, 11th, Jason Randolph, 12th, David Diller, 13th, Gage Stevens, 14th, Kevin Click, 15th, Eric Wilkie, 16th, Tim Nichols, 17th, Kevin Levies, 18th, Aiden Berlin, 19th, Michael Sheridan, and 20th, Alex Rzinski. That wraps it up here from the dirt track at Charlotte for the Dirt Slingers Racing League Monday Night Thunder Series. 3 more races left to go in the championship. That'll conclude here towards the end of March. I know Roger has the General Tire Winter Nationals coming up here in just a little bit. I got to head out to go to some stock car racing. So I'm going to make up the wrap up pretty short here tonight. Thank you to everyone that watched. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Made it an awesome night. Loved the interaction with the viewers. Hope most of you come back to watch on Monday nights or come back tomorrow night at 10 Eastern if you're still up on the East Coast for the National Auto Racing Club All-Star 410 Sprint Car Shootout. Wednesday night we'll have 8 Eastern DSRL Wednesday Night Warriors. I think it's big blocks this week. And then Roger will have at 9:30 the National Auto Racing Club Big Block Modifieds. Then we wrap it up on Thursday with our Dirt Slingers Racing League 410 Wicked Energy Gum Outlaw Series. If you liked these 360 sprint cars, come check out either tomorrow night or if you're not around, check out Thursday night. 410 puts on a good show as well. You'll see many of these familiar names driving the 410s as well. All right, I'm going to head out of here. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Thanks for the chat once again. Thanks to all the drivers. Congrats to our top three. Roger's coming up next with General Tire Winter National. Thank you to all our sponsors. For Roger Wagner, I'm Dom Santina. Have a good night. Go check out the General Tire Winter Nationals coming up next. Thanks for watching.